I'm Perry Cooley, also known as Cooley Making Moves. My job title is DJ slash producer, entrepreneur.
I am David Crawford. I go by DC. That's my artist name. I'm a hip hop artist.
Things I encounter when people want their music to be played. A lot of artists, they come up with me. Some come up with songs that's the quality of it's not good, and some come with songs that they're good for a clean environment, but they're dirty and they don't want to clean their own songs. And then sometimes they don't want to invest into me cleaning their songs because I don't do it for free. And then a lot just they don't take my criticism well. If I don't like it, they might just take it as, all right, forget him. I ain't messing with him. He don't know what he's talking about. And they give up on themselves. But the main thing is, guys come with me, they sound just like everybody else. See, I don't like that. I'm looking for something different, and I'm looking for something new. I'm looking for something that can cater to the new wave, but still be your own at the same time. And I get a few artists like that, and some artists, they just don't have it yet.
I use social networks heavy like Twitter, Instagram, SoundCloud, and stuff. And really, when you pushing in everything, you got to make sure that that you have all the things right, like probably like cover art or something. Because people, if you got that cover art, a good picture, people gonna go towards it and everything. They're gonna be like, okay, he has a nice cover art picture and everything. They might go towards the song and listen to it and stuff. And really, it's just all about how much you promote that song. You gotta promote it, push it, keep pushing it. It's like you just gotta be a little, be a little troll, whatever. Just keep on pushing your song in order to get it listened, and have viewers listen to it and everything. And hopefully they catch on to it. And then also too, you can push your music in the streets too. First, if you're trying to charge people for it, ain't nobody gonna probably really buy it because they don't really know you or anything yet. So you probably got to give, a couple songs away for free in order to get people on your wave and stuff and get them to listen to you.
It's something I had to examine myself. I was wondering, sometimes like I can push my campaign so hard, and I don't get the numbers I'm looking for, especially like promoting on Instagram and Twitter. But and it's projects that I kind of neglected, and they did way more numbers than the project that I went extra hard promoting. And I say all that to say this: in rap, in I guess dope boy legal language, they say good dope sells itself. All you gotta do is have it. So if you got a good song, people gonna gravitate to it themselves. You just really gotta have the music out there. You gotta give it a outlet to be heard. But if it's great and the people love it, it's just gonna pick up by itself. Like All Gold Everything, Trinidad James, he didn't really promote that like that, but that song took off. Then he promoted it.
I've been rapping. I'm 21 now, so I've been rapping since I was 18 and everything. I always been like writing music and stuff, but I started recording at 18. Then I started taking it serious around about 19, going on 20, and being 21 now, I'm kind of moving fast. Like I'm moving faster than than all my other peers and stuff in the music game, with all the connects and different producers who I've been meeting and networking with, especially since I'm in Atlanta and stuff. It's just that I'm just trying to connect and get some connections down here while I'm in Savannah at school. Because as far as being in Atlanta, it's kind of easy because everybody does music. It's just all about who you know and getting your music in to the right hands.
I've been DJing, like legitly been serious about it, putting my money into it and taking it serious 3 years. 3 years now, but like David said, I've always been around it. Like I made a mixtape before I realized I was making a mixtape. Like I was recording the radio onto little cassette tapes, and then that led to me being a download fiend. And I had a lot of music. And then I didn't like to listen to other people's mixtapes because there's always a song or two that didn't need to be on the tape that I didn't like. So I take the best songs that I like and make my own mix. And from there, I actually I sold one time, and I was like, man, this is what's up. And I just made it serious.
What inspired me is just like me, I just feel like, it's the best way to express myself, really, because me, like, half of the times, like, I be keeping all my stuff bottled up, whatever, but I feel like music is like that outlet. And plus, it's just like, I like music since, I was always around it since my stepfather, he's a jazz musician. So I was always in the studio and around music all the time, and around producers, musicians, real musicians, and everything all the time. What I feel like is like real music, as far as even like speaking with hip hop and stuff, just like a person that, that inspires someone through their music, touches on, certain topics. It doesn't even have to be things that are like politically correct. It could just be something, that just touches that person, because that's what a true artist does. Because it's a lot of noise out here nowadays. Like, there's a lot of noise out here. A lot of these artists thinking that they making good songs and stuff, where they just talking about the same stuff, just money, drugs, women, stuff at the club and stuff. I mean, that's cool, but at the end of the day, people like to hear stuff, that make them feel good, that inspires them, that touches them.
Yeah, and I give you a great example. Lil Boosie, he has a song called "Betrayed." Now, if anybody's ever been betrayed, and you hear that song will stick to you for years. Like, I still go back to it. Like, I listen to it. I mean, just whenever, man. Especially when I'm in that mode. Like, a while ago, I was real frustrated, man. I was feeling real bad. Like, just a matter of minutes ago, 30 minutes ago, I put on some Lil Boosie. And, like, it's a song called "Crazy." And I was feeling crazy. And I listened to it. I was like, man, I'm feeling this. And, like, I really, like, felt it. But as far as music today, it's a little watered down because so many people preaching about being rich and being this and having that, but they ain't telling people how to be rich and how to have this and how to have that. And they acting like they never went through no struggle, and they frown upon people that are struggling. So that make the people struggling be like, man, what am I to do? Because they want to fit in, and they gonna make their struggle worse because they trying to fit in, and try to make that music everybody wants to hear that hit. So
because people like to hear the struggle, man. Like, there's a lot of these artists and stuff that just come up out of nowhere and everything. Like, you ain't see that grind, that struggle on nothing. And all they just talk about, man, I got this, certain diamonds on me and stuff like that. I mean, it's cool, whatever. Just for right now, you just gonna be a seasoned artist, seasoned rapper. You're gonna be here today and gone tomorrow and stuff, because there's no substance there. You ain't talking about nothing. And, like, I mean, what makes my music different and everything, especially, like, when I collab, I say, for one instance, when I collab with me and my boy Jay Rawson, man, me and him, he's an R&B artist, by the way, from Atlanta. And when me and him collab, man, we got this chemistry that everyone noticed and everything. That's why we're even working on a collab EP right now that we're going to drop sometime next year. But what we target on is, like, women, making women feel good and stuff, while they listen to our music. We also working on a couple inspirational tracks and stuff for the EP. And I just feel what makes us different is just that good, hip hop R&B combination.
And I hate to interject, but what sets them aside from other up and coming artists, they actually care about the quality. And I'm not saying with the words, I'm talking about the actual audio production. And, like, that impressed me when he gave me some of his songs. Like, I play his songs all the time. He's like the most played indie artist that I play on SSU campus. And that's because I just value their production and their, how they really care about how it sounds. Because another guy, he said, hey, bro, play my song, bro. And he gave me a YouTube link. He didn't even send the MP3 to my email. Yes. And then the YouTube link sound like some in the bedroom reading off a piece of paper. I didn't even believe nothing he was saying in his song. And I had to let his friend know. I was like, bro, I don't like that. I didn't tell him on social network, put him out there, because if I say, hey, your song was whack in front of everybody might be like, all right, we definitely not giving this guy a chance,
There's a lot of artists out there, a lot of rappers trying to be rappers and stuff, trying to get into this game, but they're not willing to put in that hard work. Like how you saying with quality and stuff, it's like you just can't come up to nobody and expect them to play your song. Your stuff sound like, you recording in a room off of like a real cheap mic and stuff like that. And also too, like always, value your work even when you passing it out. Like it's with the cover art and stuff. Don't be running up to anybody with, a CD with just some black marker on it. Take pride and value into your work. take some time. Even if you can't afford to have a cover art, whatever, at least print out some CD labels.
Yeah.
Print out CD labels at least. Just make it look somewhat professional. So somebody, will actually give you a chance and listen to it.
But yeah, like with these gimmick rappers though, the people that's just rapping about what they got, flexing on how rich they is.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Like they buying things they don't need, and then on the rebuttal of that, when it's times, when the real times hit, they end up selling things that they did need. So I mean, they buying things they don't need to flex and be this big rapper. Then at the end of the day, when all that facade phases, they end up broke or selling things they do need. That's straight from Warren Buffett. You might buy things you don't need. So I mean, later on you're gonna have to spend. You got to sell things you do need, and that's just the opposite of the game. If you just keep it real with yourself and everyone around you, people be more receptive, and your music lasts a lot longer than these Rudy Poops.
And then like another thing, like how he was saying earlier, it's a lot of new artists is like copying off of each other. There's no originality, whatever. And like how I was talking to you the other day, reason why I like Dej Low, one of the new female artists that came into the game, like she doesn't try to be like Lil Kim, Nicki Minaj and stuff, like how a lot of female artists nowadays try to be. Like she created her own lane and stuff, even though she's still on that new wave of music that's out right now, but she's herself.
Yeah.
And everything.
And
that's what I like.
And that's what, and some of the things she do say, it's like I peeped her out myself. Like she's original and all, but she taking that that gangster male image. The same thing the Gucci Mane that these other dudes rapping about, and she's putting it in her little tiny voice and her little woman facade. So she balancing the sexuality with being a gangster type like. But I mean, it's a cool angle to. As far as angles, it's a great angle to go. But the content of her music, I mean, it's still good. But that one song, "Try Me," she's really getting labeled off that song. You know what I mean? And it's just talking about gangster stuff, like how I'm gonna kill your whole family, and I ain't playing with nobody. But overall, man, I like her whole angle coming to the game. She's a new artist, she's definitely relevant for this discussion. Cause I mean, she just got signed, but she's not solidified. She can be here today and gone tomorrow.
Yeah,
like
one thing, but at least she just coming in as herself. I like to see where she goes in the future and stuff, and if she can progress and stay in the game.
So long story short, man, these artists gotta have audio production. That's one. You gotta have the content first, and then just watch what you're saying. You got kids listening. You got kids growing up with the wrong mind frame, and like, come on, they getting that from the music. I mean,
that's one thing.
Straight from the music.
Every time, like what he just
from
said,
new artists.
Like I always think about my songs and like what type of songs that I make, especially since I got a little sister and I got a little cousin. Especially like my little cousin, she always trying to listen to my music and stuff. She 13. That's why I gotta watch certain stuff that I put out and watch, certain stuff that I say on the track.
Keep them clean versions.
Because I don't like to hear all the songs that I do, but most of the songs that I do let her listen to, I try to let her listen to like the inspirational tracks and everything. But just trying to put out a good message.
Hey, I'm about to get it on. Welcome back. It's Cooley MaknMoves. We on WSSU. I got my boy DC in the building, man.
What's up? DC in the place.
Yeah. He want to spit something for the people out there listening, tuned in, man. So I'm about to turn the mic over to my boy DC, man. Show him what you got, bro.
All right, let's go. Sitting back, reflecting on the man that I want to be. Scratch that. More like the man that I'm going to be. Nas told me, be what I want to be. Took that as a sign, had a moment of clarity. Young man trying to figure out his destiny, like will I get that girl like that King Model magazine? Live large, have nights saying flashy things on entourage life like I'm acting out a movie scene, but they ain't ready for me. Society is one big critic and they steady judging me. Full of drama, it's sirens going off, better watch your back, man, pray for tomorrow. Rolling up the trees, finding up like it's ammunition. Gotta go hard every day with ambition, cause you gotta have a dream when you only had $1 in the dream. So I got cause I gotta get mine. Feeling like Jordan way back in his prime. I may be like Kobe back in 1999. Either way I got a ball cause your boy gotta shine. This is my life, my time, my dreams, the thoughts that I sit. Reminisce and visualize. They telling me, YOLO man, you running out of time. Make it end at the blink of an eye, man. All I got is One life.
Hey, one life.
Yeah. DC.
Man, I think he feeling like the chosen one. So up next, man, I got Future and Rocco. Chosen one. Y'all keep it locked. It's Cooley making moves.
Hey.